unstoppable mindset. What is the unstoppable mindset? It is things don't happen to you, they happen for you. If you keep this mindset, you are unstoppable. Failures become experiments. You win some, you learn some. Problems become opportunities. You start to realize that your life is a movie. See, when watching a movie, you don't say that scene shouldn't be happening. No, that scene is necessary for the hero, you, to overcome. See, the character may be going through something crazy, but it's all in the script. See, nobody wants to watch a movie where everything goes right. No, that's a boring movie. Of course you're gonna go through struggles. You can't have a rainbow without rain. Ain't no greatness without pain. This is the hero's journey. You gotta get knocked down and get back up, because that makes the story that much sweeter. In life, you need to keep that mindset. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you to grow, for you to choose love and become the hero of your.
The earth is the place where we are born, live, work, earn money, become successful, celebrate, and retire. But not everyone may be doing as great as you are. Some cannot overcome their adversities, incurable disease, or being left orphaned. But we are all the same, human beings. Imagine, what if you could help this person to live a little longer, or make them happy just for a couple of minutes? Life is short. Make sure you have done some good before you are gone.
And it was like the universe had just smacked me in the face, like, yeah. See, that's what happens when you try to be a player. You always lose. I had many chances to concede, but in my heart, it was like I just had this need. Or maybe something just unfulfilled and wouldn't choose. Nonetheless, I should have just chilled, stuck inside my prison until the sunshine fell. Instead, I was the villain, and all the love she had and wanted to share, it just spilled. How could I break the bond that God sent us on? And how could I be so remiss if I forgot to mention this? I'm so imperfect, and this generation doesn't give second chances. Rather move on and pursue newer romances. She screamed so loud in that letter she was done. And in that very second, I knew she was the one.
Educated, they worked for a corporation for many years, and they were among many people that were laid off. Two guys who were very good friends. One went out looking for a job for several weeks along with the other one, and they faced disappointment and rejection again and again and again. They couldn't find any work, which is the story of many people across this country. One guy stopped. He became discouraged. He stopped going. He stayed home looking at television, became very argumentative and toxic with his wife, drinking beer, getting on the phone, talking to his other negative, unemployed friends, and he just gave up. The other guy kept looking for a job everywhere he could go. Every time he could get an opportunity, kept asking people, networking, checking the newspapers every day. Kept going everywhere he could, trying to find a job. You have too much education. You're overqualified. You won't be here long enough. He kept going. He kept going. He went to a place and said, look here, I tell you what, if you can't hire me, and I know you can use my talents, abilities, and skills, I don't want to sit home and do nothing. Just let me do some volunteer work. You don't have to give me anything, all right? I just want to work. I want to be busy. The guy said, okay, it's on you now, but don't expect me to give you anything. It's okay. This guy came in and worked. He was the first one there. The last one to leave was the best employee there. About 4 weeks later, one of the top managers quit. They were looking for a replacement. Guess who they selected? This other guy. This guy who was volunteering his time. He got the job. What was the difference between the two men? Eyesight and mindsight. Eyesight is judging on what you see, judging according to appearances. But mindsight is how you interpret what you see. It's possible that we can create new industries, a new economy. It's possible that I can find a new profession, a new job. It's possible I can create a new life. And it's necessary that I become actively involved in becoming a positive force in my life and on the planet. And it's me, yes, it's you, it's all of us, pulling together, working together to create this brand new future. And it's going to be hard. Easy is not an option. But if it's hard, we will do it hard. Whatever is required to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And it's worth it, yes. It's worth whatever we have to do. And once we know that, it is done. It is done. It is done. Whatever you want to do, march forward.
Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what's using my life? One of the things that we know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go real well, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're happy, and sometimes you're sad. Now that's that thing called life. And when we begin to understand and know that, accepting that reality that we will never ever have things just on an even keel all the time, that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships, the children are acting normal. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what's using my life? One of the things that we know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go real well, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're happy, and sometimes you're sad. Now that's that thing called life. And when we begin to understand and know that, accepting that reality that we will never ever have things just on an even keel all the time, that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships, the children are acting normal. Anybody could be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. See, but the real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. How you handle it, that's where the growth takes place.